Have you ever heard of Gavrilo Princip? If you've heard of him, right now you're nodding your head and you know exactly where I'm going. If you haven't, just sit tight for about a minute here while we do a little rewind. Gavrilo Princip was just a kid, 18, 19, 20 years old. I believe he was 20 at the time. What did he do? He assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand for the Austria-Hungarian Empire. Where's all this going? That assassination by a man you've probably never heard of before, assassinating a man you've probably never heard of before, that started World War I. You see, when we look to the past and we think about these huge, horrible world wars, World War I and World War II specifically, we look at all the carnage and the bombs and the blood, and it was terrible, terrible. But we think, wow, these really must have been major, major stuff that sparked all that. No, that's not how it works historically through any war, through any terrible thing that happens. Oftentimes, it just takes a tense situation and then a wee little spark thrown into the powder keg, and that's all that happens. We have to be aware of something right now, and this is going to apply, so pay attention. Our naval force, we cannot approach China. We can't take them. Now, they can't take us, but we can't take them either as it stands right now. That's the way it sits. Their defenses are strong and our defenses are strong. A lot of that has to do with long-range missile technology. If their missile can hit your ship sooner than your plane can go hit their ship, well, they're going to win. That's kind of the way that works. But there's a problem. If we can't go take them, okay, that sucks. If we aren't willing to take them on, that really sucks. And if China, who has imperialist dreams, remember, and China doesn't make any bones about this. It's not like China denies who they are. China pretty much is out there saying, yeah, we run the world. We think we should run the world. We think we're the best. If we can't stop the big bully from being a big bully, well, what does that mean? Well, here's what it means. I had a national security friend of mine I trust very much tell me not long ago, they said, I could see easily China taking advantage of Joe Biden's idiocy and just taking Taiwan. They've wanted it forever. They already consider it theirs. If you even mention the word Taiwan, you can get in deep, deep trouble in China. They want Taiwan. They want it bad. And now they're leveling threats against other major nations like Japan, threats we really should pay attention to.
我们在解放台湾时，如果日本胆敢武力干预，哪怕出动一兵一卒、一机一舰作战力量，我们不是对等还击，而是对日本全面开战，首战用核弹，连续用核弹，直到日本第二次宣布无条件投降。
For those who didn't take speed reading, let me paraphrase. That was China openly saying, if they send one soldier, one ship, one plane, we're not only going to reciprocate, we will drop nuclear bombs on Japan. You don't level threats like that against other major nations internationally unless you're deadly serious. But where I'm going with this is this. Taiwan, I don't expect you to care about it, but you should. Computer chips are huge. We rely on those computer chips for virtually every part of our technology. These computer chips are huge. They're made in Taiwan. China doesn't just want Taiwan because it believes historically it should have Taiwan, that it has the right to Taiwan. By the way, if you want to know how China lost Taiwan, you're going to have to look into the Opium Wars with the British. It's a long story. I'm not getting into it right now. But they believe Taiwan's still theirs. They want us to stop having access to those computer chips. And there's not another military in the world that can stop them from taking Taiwan if they want it. Yeah, they're under the protection of the British. The British can't do it. The Japanese, as much as I love Japan and love the Japanese people, they are forced to take a nuclear bomb threat uniquely serious because they've gone through that before. That's a long way of me saying this is the kind of thing that could spark a world war. It is. There. Sleep well after that. Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.